Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be doing our May favorites. These are just kind of a few products that we've been using over the month that we have absolutely just loved.
Most of these products are items that I pretty much use on a day-to-day basis, and they've become an essential to my routine.
Alright, so my first favorite for the month would probably be my Rimmel Match Perfection Foundation. I absolutely adore this foundation, and it has such a nice coverage. Like, it's not full coverage because I'm not really that much of a full coverage kind of person. It has just the perfect coverage for me. Color matches really well, and it's just a really nice formula. I don't get oily throughout the day, which some foundations do make me become oily in like the T-zone. So this is just one great foundation that I've been using, and I use it almost every day now.
My favorite foundation combo of the month has been the Milani Perfect Conceal 2-in-1 foundation in light beige with just a little dot of my Nars Tinted Moisturizer. I like the two together just because I feel like the Milani foundation is a bit more thicker, but with just the pinch of the tinted moisturizer, it makes it a bit more liquidy and a nicer kind of skin finish coverage, and it does not leave me oily at all, considering that I have very oily skin.
Alright, so the next thing that I've been loving, and I'm sure Ashley's been loving this product as well, is the RCMA No Color Powder. I don't know what I did without this powder before. I use it for everything now. All over and up in my face, just slap it all on up there. Mostly to set my under eyes, but sometimes I do use it to set my whole face. But for the under eyes, it's just such a great setting powder just because it's so finely milled, so it won't leave you cakey at all.
It is also great to set your whole face with it. I often do that as well. But my next favorite is probably like a really old one, but I just started using it. It's the Smashbox Primer Water. It's been out for a while, but I just got the small travel size of it, and I'm in love with it, and I did not think I would be in love with it because it's water. But it's great. I love it to just prime my face with, and it smells really good as well, and I don't know what's in it, but it's amazing.
So my next favorite for the month would be the Wet n Wild Eyeshadow Primer. This eyeshadow primer is unlike any other one that I have ever used from the drugstore. I feel like it genuinely makes my eyeshadow stick to my eyes, and it just makes them more vibrant, and it just really helps with keeping the shadow on my eyes. I just love this stuff.
As someone who struggles with eyeshadow primer, like, I struggle with eyeshadow primer.
Yeah, Ashley goes through so many eyeshadow primers. Like, every time we get a new one, I'm like, oh, I love this one, and she's like, my eyes creased again.
That one works so well, and it's like $5. Like, it's so worth it. It's very comparable to the Urban Decay one. So if you're on a budget, definitely try that one out. It's amazing.
I love Wet n Wild products just because they put out such great quality products for such an inexpensive price.
Sticking on the whole Wet n Wild thing, another personal favorite has been their Illuminating palette in Catwalk Pink. It's beautiful to highlight with. There's so many different colors if you want. You can always get a mix of all 4 of them, or you can like stick to 2 or 3. But it's so good, and I think this again was like $5, and it gives you the nicest glow ever, and it's massive, so I love this.
So it's not like one of those super intense glows, but like it gives a really...
It's like a glow from within.
It's a glow from within kind of glow. I have been loving this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This is their new formula. I'm not sure what their old formula was like, but I just love this blush. This is in the shade Mellow Wine, and I feel like this is such a nice blush just for, I was gonna say for the summer, but I've been wearing it in the winter, fall, spring. It's just a nice blush in general. And I'm actually wearing this blush today on my cheeks. I'm wearing all of my favorites today, so all up in this.
A next favorite of mine is probably this brush. It is an Ecobeauty flat Kabuki brush. We got this one at Winners we got it for $7, and it's really nice to blend out your contour, bronze up the face.
I also have a brush that is part of my favorites this month. It is this concealer brush. It's like a little small Kabuki brush. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's from the brand BellaPro. I actually also got this at Winners. It was like $5 or $6. It was really cheap. I really love this brush right now. It's just great for those days that I don't want to leave my room to go soak my beauty blender. I just kind of use brushes, and this is the brush that I use for my concealer. I've been having such a hard time trying to find like a good brush to blend out my concealer with when I'm not using my beauty blender, and I find that this brush just does it really well. So nice. And for being so inexpensive, I have found that neither of these two brushes shed at all. Because I know when you do get like more cheaper brushes, they do tend to shed sometimes, but these ones are 100% great.
My next favorite is going to be a skincare item. So this is, I know it's a bit more on the expensive side. This is the Tarte Maracuja Oil. We both got a sample of it in like one of Sephora's like Black Friday things like a while ago. And then I've been using mine a bit more often, and I love it. Considering that I have oily skin, I was always afraid to dive into like facial oils. I was like, it's probably gonna make my skin worse. Oh my gosh, I was so wrong. This is great. I put it on before I go to bed instead of a moisturizer, or sometimes I even put a moisturizer on top of that, and it just leaves my skin so nicely hydrated. I feel like I have brighter skin. It works great under the eyes if you are getting like really dry under eyes. It works really well under there.
This next product is probably something that's super typical that every beauty guru out there has put in their favorites or has talked about within the past few months, but honestly, this product I cannot say
enough good things about.
I just love it. The formula is great.
The smell
is incredible. Like, it is just so great. And it is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I've been using it almost every single day for whenever I do eyeshadow. I actually used it today, and just all the colors in this palette are just so nice. I just feel like
smell, and it smells so good.
It's so good. I just feel like, I know a lot of people complained that there's not that many peachy colors in it, but that's honestly something that does not bother me at all. I am obsessed with this palette right now. It has such a great variety of colors. My most favorite is probably going to be Summer Yum. It is a really warm brown shade. It's just so
Tempting is really nice as well. It's like a black, but like with like gold.
It has some gold reflex in it. I honestly think that Too Faced did such a great job with this palette. It is so incredible. You can definitely create a few different looks from this palette, because I know some palettes, they do have a lot of colors, but they don't always mix together in a way that you can create like a lot of different kinds of looks, whereas this one I feel like you can do a lot of different looks. Like, there's purples, there's a green, there's some peachy colors, some browns. You could just do a lot of different eye looks with this, which that is why I have been using this palette so much. It's been the one I've been reaching for the most on my vanity.
My next favorite would probably be a Buxom Lip Gloss, or pretty much just any lip gloss in general. I've been reaching towards this one a lot. This one is in Rose Julep. It's a really nice shade. I like to just add it on top of a lot of my other lipsticks, just because I feel like in the summer I don't really like to go for that more matte lip look, just because it does get really hot and I feel like my lips do get really dehydrated. I like to go for more of a glossy lip, and I love this one. NYX makes some great ones as well. Pretty much any gloss I will have on my lip. Going
on to that lip gloss situation, I am on the exact same boat. I have been loving lip glosses for spring. I'm usually 100% matte or like lipsticks. I don't like any shine on my lips whatsoever usually, but I have been reaching for my NYX Butterglosses recently. I just feel like it gives like a nice tinge of color along with that nice glossy lip, and it just looks so pretty, and you look so just like glowy, and everything's just shining all over your face. I have been using the NYX Buttergloss in Creme Brulee. This has been my favorite recently.
I'm going to talk about this ratchet clip for a second. I have really thick hair, so most of the time I don't feel like having my hair right in my face. This is probably like the most randomest favorite ever, but I like it just to like get my hair out of my face real quick. Whether my hair is straight, curly, or natural, it does a great job. And
so another favorite of mine, going along with that whole glowing for the spring and summer, has been my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. and this was actually a gift from my friend Colleen. It is such an incredible palette. It gives you, honestly, if you are not huge on having a lot of different things for makeup, but you want to have like some versatility within your makeup, I would recommend the Glow Kit just because you get 4 different highlighters. It's, I think, $50. It is for a bit on the pricey side, but it is so worth it. You get 4 full-sized highlighters, and they're so pigmented. You don't need to like be rubbing and putting. If you also don't like how big this is and you have a Z palette, you can definitely take them out and put them into your Z palette because they are removable and they do have magnets in here. So this thing is just incredible. Love it. My favorite right now has been Dripping in Gold. I have just been dripping in gold.
My last favorite has been this jacket. This is a short bomber jacket from BooHoo.com. I really like it. I think it was like $50 some. But I really like it. It's not too heavy, but it's not too thick. So it is really nice just if you want like a nice little coat to go out with. It is lightweight. Yeah, this is really nice, and BooHoo is a great what most of their stuff are reasonably affordable. Alright guys, so those were our favorites for the month.
Thumbs up the video if you liked it, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye guys.